What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to recap today's second preseason game against the Baltimore Ravens. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to give my thoughts and recap today's second preseason game against the Baltimore Ravens. And in this game, I was really impressed with our Atlanta Falcons. The defense, to me, played really well in this game. The front seven looked really good. We controlled the trenches throughout the game. Ruka Rororo, the rookie out of Clemson, he had a sack today coming in at that 3-tech position. He made a nice swim move and was able to sack the Ravens quarterback, Josh Johnson. Brandon Dorlus, the rookie out of Oregon, he also played really well in today's game, pushing the pocket and getting after the passer, stopping the run. He had a fumble recovery in this game as well. Zion Logue, the rookie defensive tackle out of Georgia, he also looked really good, had a tackle for loss in the run game. And to me, up front, we just controlled the trenches. And you guys know that I'm huge on the trenches. And I really believe that the game of football is won and lost in the trenches. And I really feel like one of the biggest things that I noticed in this game was that the Atlanta Falcons controlled both sides of the line of scrimmage, both on the offensive line and on the defensive line. And I really feel like in this game, we seen the Falcons look better than they looked in the first preseason game. To me, in the first game, Ruka Rororo, Brandon Dorlus, and the rookies looked like it was their first game, and they were kind of trying to fill things out. But in today's game, these guys look really prepared to play. It looked like they played a lot more loose, and they were out there having fun. The corner, Natron Brooks, number 35, he played really good in this game as well. He had 13 tackles, 8 tackles, solo tackles, and was one of those guys that was all over the field, returning kicks and returning punts. But he was really physical in this game, making a lot of solo tackles. So to me, he's one of the guys that really stood out in this game and could possibly be a guy that they'll keep on the roster. If he doesn't make the active roster, I could see him being on the practice squad. But if he's not on the practice squad, I definitely think that another NFL team will pick him up because he played really well. And our linebackers, J.D. Bertrand, Milo Eifert, those guys also played really well at, shooting gaps in the run game, getting tackles for loss in the backfield. We just looked really good on the defensive side of the ball in general. On the offensive side of the ball, Taylor Heineke had a better showing throwing the football in this game. Chris Blair, who had the fumble in the first game, bounced back in this game with 91 yards receiving. He looked really good running crisp routes and doing a good job of not dropping footballs and making plays. So all around, like I said, this team looked like they were out there having fun. It looks like they went back and watched the film from that first game, and they cleaned up a lot of different things. We didn't see a lot of penalties in this game as well, like we seen in the game against Miami, which was the first preseason game. So I was really impressed all around with this Atlanta Falcons team. The running backs, Carlos Washington, he ran the ball really well in this game. Chase McClellan, the rookie out of Alabama, had a touchdown, but he also was running the ball really well. And the offensive line did a good job of opening, holes for those guys to run through. Like I said, to me, the Falcons really should have won this game if Younghoe Koo makes his field goals, which I believe he was 2 of 5, and that was probably the only negative I saw in the game was Younghoe Koo missed a couple of field goals, which is uncharacteristic of him. He missed all of his kicks like wide left. So that's really the only negative I saw in the football game. But outside of, Younghoe Koo and the special teams, this team looked really good, especially because a lot of these guys that were playing are not going to be starters on this team. So I saw a lot of prospects and guys that could be, third string players, could possibly be practice squad players And this Atlanta Falcons team is really going to be hard to cut down to 53 men. So I really feel like a lot of the guys that put out good tape, if they don't make this Atlanta Falcons team, they're definitely going to be on someone else's either NFL practice squad or possibly on another active roster. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts from today's game. Like I said, I was really impressed. And this team looks like they're well coached because guys were in the right positions. A couple of times, guys took bad angles, which is going to happen at times during the football game. Lucas Dennis, the safety, he bounced back in this game. He did still have a couple plays where he gave a big catch because he was out of position and he took a couple of bad angles. But outside of that, he did make a tackle for loss in the run game on, I believe it was like 3rd or 4th and 1. So he even stepped up and played better than he played in that first game. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on today's game. Were you impressed with our Atlanta Falcons? I was definitely impressed with how the backup players played for this team. And I really feel like this is one of the most talented rosters that I can say the Falcons have had in a long time, in the last couple years. So with that being said, this be your boy Jew. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.